Hi, this is Emily again. My previous video basically covered children learning through the use of badges, and my main example was scouting and going through all the lessons that are needed to reach different levels, different ranks, and earning the badges that go along with that. So in this quick video, I just want to cover what I believe is the adult's experience with badges. And badges for adults doesn't necessarily have to mean a scout badge. I believe badges for adults come in many, many forms, which I will cover now. So many of us have seen these stars. It goes along with a particular weight loss program. So as an adult and as an adult who struggles with weight, many people are familiar with these yellow stars. And these are Bravo stars. So you get them for like questioning or commenting in particular meetings. And when you do reach a certain weight loss number, then they'll go ahead and give you some stickers. It could be in 5-pound increments, and then you'll get the 5-pound star that's blue and in the corner of this picture. Otherwise, you'll get a couple yellow Bravo stars. And even if you have not lost weight for the week, but just comments during the meeting or say, you're really trying, but you have questions, they'll give you Bravo stickers just to show they're proud of you for just go ahead and trying or asking questions. Another form of badges is literal virtual badges. So this is Khan Academy. I had created an account for myself for my children to use Khan Academy. Now, I had expected just for my information to be taken, and basically that the Khan Academy would be focused on what my children needed. But Khan Academy offers for the parents, if you want to go ahead and take lessons as well. Do you want to go ahead and brush up on some skill that you might be interested in, as well as your children? So they don't just assume that that you don't have any needs that they might be able to help you with as well. And part of their website says that to have a successful student as your child, show them that learning is a constant process, and show them what it looks like to study, and that you can go through and you can earn badges together as a family, and they're in their own subject areas and you can be in yours, or you can practice the material alongside or right before your child goes into that lesson, and that's what they say on their website. So here are, I've earned 2 badges so far just for watching some videos on how to, because I just signed into this the other day. Another form of badges, but in a fun way, are these Pokemon badges, and you get different badges for collecting different Pokemon. And yes, I am playing Pokemon Go with my children. It is a fun thing, and I know it's not for everyone, and some are out of this phase already, but it's something fun to do with the kids and talk about. So here is a badge for like earning, it could be 50 bug type Pokemon. These are flying type. These are, water type, of course. Hatching eggs and collecting certain Rattata type Pokemons. This is the team you're on. This is when we started playing Pokemon. And, well, I say we because all 3 of us play off of the same Pokemon profile. So we're level 19. So another version that I think should be considered a badge is certificates, diplomas, if you want to think of it that way. Because, we, and especially as a non-traditional student, we take our time. We work towards receiving that good grade or the kudos from the professor or kudos from the speaker, depending on what kind of program we're in. And, that gold star, or, it doesn't even have to be a pat on the back or a gold star. It could just be the, just the quick praise that you receive in that presentation or class or, meeting that serves the purpose just like a badge would, I mean, it depends. If it's a certificate or diploma, yes, it's a physical item like a badge that, you could pull out of your, box or your trunk, or put up on the wall, like just the same way a badge would be. But so my experience is earning my diploma, but with my children as a master's degree. So I say, I work for this, and yes, I would jump up and down for my diploma the same way my kids jump up and down for a Pokemon badge. So another version of a badge for myself is when the kids, comment and give me little papers that say, you did your best, or, number one, or like this is a picture that my daughter drew. So that's supposed to be me in the middle, and with glasses and long hair, and that's her brother to the right. And I think it's pretty funny because her brother's way older than her, and he's like twice the size of her, but he's the smallest one in the picture. I think it was originally like a picture of her and me, and it's our little family, so the three of us, it's like a family portrait type drawing. So I think we all came up pretty cute. And last but not least, an actual badge. So I had earned this badge for hanging around and chaperoning, if you will, a Cub Scout sleepover with many other parents, and we slept over for one night on the Battleship New Jersey, and it was way more than I had anticipated. It was raining, like pouring rain, getting on the battleship and all through the night. And I should have done some research, but I hadn't. I did not expect all the doorways. I did not expect, the staircases even to get down into the battleship, for them to be basically, they're not staircases. They are like metal ladders, slanted metal ladders. And when you're coming in from a rainy day in regular sneakers, it's slippery. So I was amazed. No one fell. But during our tour, they kept bringing us up and down the stairs and through all these doorways that you have to pick up your knees really fast to walk through. And, around the boat and up high into the top parts where, they have different lookout areas, and we were in and out of that rain so much, and we even did a flag ceremony out in the rain, and so it was really an experience. And eating over there, it was like eating school lunch again, and exactly on a tray, and the food looked just like middle school lunch. It was no frills, and they're letting this is how it is, and I was not ready for that. So, when we got back, all the parents, in the next time we saw each other at a scout, pack night, we're all, a little bit complaining and griping. Oh, it was so cold, it was wet, it was rainy, we were standing out in the rain, and then they announced that we were going to get badges, and, then we're like, oh, okay, that made it worth it. Trying to squeeze into a metal bunk bed, after a whole night of just walking all over that battleship. The badge made it okay, and, this is my badge. It's not a photocopy. It's, I didn't find this on the internet. This is my actual badge. And, I'm damn proud of it. I survived in my stupid sneakers, walking in the rain on this wet battleship, and I did not bust my head open, going down those ladders. I give a lot of props to those guys, but this is my badge that I survived as a unknowing civilian in the rain. So it was an experience, and just for one night. And my daughter wants to go back in the worst way, and I say, oh, let's think about that one. But so this is my badge, and I'm holding on to it. So basically, as far as adults and learning and badges, I think we get as much out of it as the kids, as long as you have an open mind and are looking forward to new adventures. I think earning badges will give you that little bit of excitement that it still does for the children. So I think badges can be across the board as far as would you use a badges system for learning with adults as well? And I would say yes. Some don't need the praise and kudos, and great for them, but for some of us who like holding on to little memories, I say, yeah, go for it. So thank you.